Hey everybody, it's Ace and welcome back to another battle video. In this video, we will go over the details for the playtest which is happening this Friday. We will also check a full-blown leak for a single-player campaign mission called Invasion of Gibraltar. Sounds very interesting. And after that, we will check the community poll results on a question: what is your favorite game mode in Battlefield? So let's start with the playtest. First, I want to apologize to my regular subscribers who always have to hear the instruction manual how to play the BFLabs playtest. But in case you're new here, this is for you. Let's say you registered for the BFLabs all the way back in February or March, and in case you haven't done that already, I'm pretty sure you can still register for the BFLabs playtest. There are a few things you need to do in order to play that playtest. First, you will need to prepare your Discord account. I will not go into detail here why you need this, that research you can do yourself, but trust me, you will need the Discord in order to play the BFLabs. Then, you will have to check your email tabs for the actual invitation. That means they can be in the promotion tab, that can be in the spam folder, that can be literally anywhere. And then after you have done all that and you registered for that playtest, you'll be eligible to play all the future tests from that point forward. So with the instructional manual out of the way, what is actually happening this Friday in BFLabs? Is it going to be some huge update? Are there going to be new vehicles? Is it going to be a new map? Are we going to see something new? No guys, most likely not. 1BF Telegram group already revealed that the update for BFLabs was shockingly only a few hundred megabytes big for this week. So it's most likely gonna be Rush, the same thing they played last week, I believe, on Battery and Capstone. Maybe now they're gonna play it on Abbasid, and there are probably gonna be some variations to the sizes of the sectors. Perhaps the arming duration of the MCOMs are gonna be different, but it's gonna be something small. So content-wise, it's probably gonna be the exact same thing. And I know for a few people this might sound concerning, especially since we are coming out of that disaster article which happened last week, but let me tell you that not every Battlefield playtest has to be this huge content update with massive new vehicles, maps, and so on. Perhaps in this playtest they're testing some important things we don't know about. Perhaps they're checking the mouse input so it works and it feels good, like in Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 and the older Battlefield games. Perhaps they're testing the netcodes, these invisible things behind the doors that we are not aware about. And if you ask me, as somebody who likes his first-person shooters to feel snappy, to feel responsive, to feel smooth to play, this is a very important topic. Especially since some people in the older previous BFLabs clients have been telling me, Ace, the mouse input isn't the greatest in BFLabs. They told me that the center is misaligned with your sights. Basically, the bullets don't come at the center of your screen, they come a little bit below it, probably to fix the head glitching, but still, it's an annoyance, and I'm hoping they're working on those issues as well as updating the content for BFLabs and so on. Now let's check this super interesting campaign leak that's happening in Gibraltar, which is basically getting invaded. But before we do this guys, if you guys are enjoying some Battlefield 1 gameplay and you want to keep in touch with Battlefield 6 and you enjoy me as a creator, then please consider leaving a like and a subscription for future content. I play every Battlefield game that is still ran by EA, and I also play some Star Wars Battlefront 2. So if you want to enjoy gameplays of all those games and keep in touch with Battlefield 6, I'm your guy. So as I teased earlier, this mission is taking place on Gibraltar, and it goes down something like this. Pax Armata forces have invaded Gibraltar. Your objective? Take back the rock from the enemy forces attempting to seize the strategic location. Artillery was weakened by Pax's defensive system. Your team, Dagger 1-3, is deployed to support NATO and British forces, including a British unit named Lancer. You land alongside Bravo element to establish a beachhead. You have to destroy floating mines to ensure that ally AIVs can safely reach the Gibraltar shoreline. After you have secured the beachhead, you advance by accessing these huge, historic, great siege tunnels throughout the path beneath the street level. Sounds very interesting. Then you have to neutralize anti-air batteries by disabling their data links, allowing NATO air support to proceed. So this is kind of like the entry into the mission briefing, and honestly guys, this sounds pretty cool to me. In first-person shooter campaigns, I really enjoy these invasion-style missions. In this mission particularly, I'm already imagining myself on a ribboat with my team. Our ribboat flipped over before we reached the beachhead, and now I'm separated from my team. I have to go through a stealth section to rejoin them on the beachhead. On the beachhead, then we have huge fight against the Pax Armata forces. Then we enter these huge tunnels where we have like metro-style mission. It all sounds freaking cool to me. And if I had to put a wild guess here, if that siege tunnel mission section is going to be very popular in the campaign, I'm pretty sure it's also going to be a multiplayer map as well. And it's probably going to be Battlefield 6 Metro or Locker or Fort de Vaux from BF1. The mid-grinder type map sounds primed with these tunnels below Gibraltar. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section. And now, the community poll results on a question, your favorite Battlefield mode. At 55 likes, 80 comments, and 2.2k votes, we begin with Breakthrough at 90%. Breakthrough, my favorite Battlefield mode as well. It's kinda new, but kinda old as well, guys. It came with Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 came out in 2016. It's pushing 10 years next year. So it's kinda a staple of the franchise at this point. Loved it, though I loved it more as the operations than Breakthrough that it is today. So if I could pick, I would love to have operations back rather than Breakthrough, but the principle is the same. We are taking sectors. Breakthrough, love it. I find it to be a bit more dynamic than Conquest, which is a bit slower paced and more classic mode. Breakthrough is just something new and fresh, and this is why currently it's my favorite mode in Battlefield in general, in Battlefield 1 as well. So I'm with that crowd. Then at 57%, no surprise here, Conquest is your favorite mode. This is of course the classic mode. The game has been built on Conquest. Many other games were built on the principle on Conquest from Battlefield, so no surprise here. For me personally, I believe that Conquest is a little bit outdated for me. I've been playing it now since Battlefield 1942. When I was a kid, I played that game mode with bots. After that, I played it competitively in Battlefield 2, in Battlefield 3, in Battlefield 4. I'm done with Conquest. I'm just a little bit tired of it. I wouldn't say that Conquest is a bad game mode, not at all. It's just, for me personally, I'm just a little bit burnt out on it. I want to see some changes in it that would make it a little bit fresh for me. But I understand why it's popular. I understand it's the classic mode. So let the people play Conquest who really enjoy playing it, especially on those vehicle-centric maps. It's no surprise many people love playing Gold mode with many tickets in Battlefield 4, for example, on Conquest. So for those people, we have Conquest. Then we have Rush at 20%. Rush was huge in Bad Company 2. It was massive in Battlefield 3, and then it kind of started falling off when Battlefield 4 came out, mostly because of the maps in Battlefield 4 weren't as good as Battlefield 3. So it kind of fell off. I like to play it a little bit in Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, but for some reason, Rush never took off really in those games. I don't know why that was the case. Perhaps the era of those games didn't fit Rush or something, I don't know. But today, it's very hard finding Rush servers on Battlefield 1 and BF5. Hopefully, in Battlefield 6, Rush is super fun to play. I did hear from the BFLabs last week when Rush was getting tested. It was pretty decent, so hopefully it's going to be a mode that we can all play when we're tired of Breakthrough. Even though they're pretty similar, there's still some discrepancies here and there that Rush offers over Breakthrough, like the arming of the MCOM, defending the MCOMs. It can be a bit more hectic than Breakthrough in some areas, and I'm all in for that shit. And finally, last but not least, is Other at 4%. This is mostly Titan mode from Battlefield 2142. If I could play Titan mode in Battlefield, I would really love this. The closest thing you can play, which is similar to Titan mode from Battlefield 2142, is playing the Supremacy game mode on Star Wars Battlefront. This is why I also love playing Star Wars Battlefront 2, because I can play this spiritual successor of Battlefield 2142. If you played Battlefield 2142 Titan mode, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The other mode I saw getting mentioned a lot was Frontlines. I also really enjoy Frontlines because it's a mix of Rush and Breakthrough. It's very well made. It's very popular on Battlefield 5 as well. I play it often. Love Frontlines. Really hope it returns in Battlefield 6 as well. And then there are some other modes people mentioned, like War Pigeons and Outpost. Some of these more exclusive modes from BF1 and Battlefield 5. And that pretty much sums up the community poll results. Guys, thank you so much for voting on the poll. It really meant a lot to me. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, then leave a like and a subscription, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.